Okay, my name is Mohamed Adebayo. I'm a business coach and digital marketing specialist. Our topic is going to be become an entrepreneur. So, first, who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who starts a business and willing to risk loss in order to make money. Now, what are the qualities and functions of an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is an individual who sets up business or businesses, identifies and solves problems, creative, innovative, opportunist, risk taker. Right, I think you can see all these qualities. For someone to be an entrepreneur, these are qualities and functions that you will have. You must be someone who can identify and solves problems. That is, when people are crying, shouting, complaining, what you will see is problems that you can solve. All right. As an entrepreneur, anywhere you see problems, you are seeing opportunities to make money. So then you have to be creative. You have to come up with something new. You have to be innovative, something someone have not done before, or an approach someone have not given a particular problem before. That is your job as an entrepreneur. Then opportunist, risk taker. You see, as an entrepreneur, you will have developed your brain to a certain level that wherever you are, you realize that there are opportunity everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's always an opportunity. So as an entrepreneur, you'll be able to, see that opportunity and take advantage of it. But whenever you are trying to start something new, whether it's a business or you are trying to provide a particular solution to a particular problem, it's always a risk to start something new, something you have not done before. You don't even know whether it's going to work or not. But as an entrepreneur, you must be a risk taker, always ready to take a risk. So those are the qualities and functions of an entrepreneur. So talking about entrepreneurs, so I need to let you in, to have an idea the kind of people we are talking about, because these are people that already have results. So we are talking of life of Dangote, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, or with Oprah Winfrey, and so many of them. All these names, we all know them. These are entrepreneurs. So by the time you look at what each one of these guys are doing, then you get to understand what we meant by an entrepreneur. So now, why do you need to be an entrepreneur? Maybe you are a civil servant, or you are a salary earner, or you have your own business, is self-employed. So why do you need to be an entrepreneur? Because whatever it is you call yourself, for you to be successful, for you to become a billionaire, for you to be financially free, you need to be an entrepreneur. All right. So that must be added to whatever it is that you are doing right now. So, because 5% of people that are controlling 95% of wealth are entrepreneurs. Okay, I don't want you to get confused, right? There are 5% of people that are controlling 95% of wealth, the entire wealth in the world. Only 5% of people are in custody of 95% of that wealth. All right. So now, these 5% of people, they are entrepreneurs. So now, for you to understand, there are 4 ways to produce income. Whatever it is that's making you money, there are only 4 ways. We have linear income versus leveraged and residual income. So now, the linear income, these are 95% of people that have only 5% wealth. They have access to only 5% of wealth. So we have employee and self-employed as linear income. These are people that have no leverage. Entrepreneur, that is an employee, has no leverage. You have a job, no leverage. That is, you only have access to 5% of wealth, because it is only what you can do that will get you money. Nobody's working for you. Your time is needed to make money. You're always trading your time for money. That's an employee. Then self-employed. You own a job. Okay, you are the owner of your own business. You run your thing yourself. You are not working for anybody. But you also have, you're also the part of 95% of people that, sharing just 5% of wealth, because you have no leverage as well. If you don't work, you don't get paid. So your time is also needed. So now let's go to leverage and residual income, where we have business owner. That is, you own a system. Business owner don't they own a system called leverage. With this leverage is giving them 95% of wealth, because their own time is not needed. What they need to make money is people. They need people to work for them or work with them, whichever way. So they're always leveraging on people to make money. So that means they can be anywhere at any time and they will be making money. Whether they are sleeping, they are, wherever, they will be making money, because it is people that will be making money for them. So if you're an employee, it's business owner that is the owner of the job that you are getting paid from. So, and whatever they pay you, no matter how much your salary is, that is 5% of the income of the business owner. All right. So then investor, you own an investment. So this category of people don't even need people to make money. They also leverage on money. They use money to make more money. All right. So they use money to make more money. That is investor. So you see this category of people, business owner and investor, these are the 5% of people that are controlling 95% of wealth. So these numbers can never change. 5% against 95%. So the only thing you want to do is to see how you can move from among the 95% of people that are sharing 5% of wealth and join those 5% of people that are controlling 95% of wealth. And that is why the only pathway, the only bridge they can use to cross to that other side is to be an entrepreneur. So now, how can you become an entrepreneur? As a business expert and coach, I have a perfect idea that has been working for me and so many other people. I've used this system for more than 6 years and it's working perfectly. So I want to reveal that to you, how you can become an entrepreneur. So the secret that differentiates the billionaires and others is leverage. You see billionaire, you see other people struggling. There's only one system that differentiates them. It is called leverage. What those business owner and investor are using is what we call leverage. What employee as self-employed don't have that keep them where they are is leverage. They don't have leverage. So that is the bridge between both. So if you understand how to use leverage, you can become a billionaire. So now, there are 3 secrets to financial stability. If you want to create wealth, there are 3 secrets to that. And once you master this secret, it will be easier for you to also become financially free. So I'm about to reveal that to you. So the first one is value, the second one is network, and the third one is leverage. So let me explain that. Value, what is the meaning of value? Value is the worth of something, maybe in terms of cash or importance. So when you say value, you can never get money if you are not giving value. That is, if you want anybody to pay you money, you have to give something in return. What you are giving in return is called value. So when you look at all the billionaires, they have value that they are giving that's making them the money. So now I'll give you a lot of examples of the value that all these billionaires are given. So now only value cannot still do it, because if you are employee or self-employed, you are also giving value, but something is missing that limits what you are earning. The value you are giving has a limit, because you are the only one giving the value, and you will only get paid based on the value you are given or what they think it's worth. That is where leverage and network comes in. If you are given a particular value, this is like what the billionaires are doing. They are giving value, but to numbers of people. That's where network comes in. You have this value that worth $100. If your value as an employee or self-employed worth $100, and you give it to one person or to one entity, all you get is $100. But when you include network, that is, you give this value to numbers of people. So that is where network comes in. You have to build a network of numbers of people. You have to leverage on more people so that you can have more money. So now let me give you an example of the network and leverage. Though I will show you that. Let me just explain. So network is how you distribute the value to many people, that the numbers. Like, for example, Facebook has over 2 billion active members. So it doesn't matter how many data everybody's using every day. So, but when you multiply that amount by 2 billion, so just do the figure by yourself and see why these guys are getting richer on a daily basis. So that is network. So talk about Dangote, almost we are over 200 million in Nigeria. Not only in Nigeria, in Africa generally, this guy have one value or the other that is given, that is people are paying back money to them. So that is network. So now, let's now go to leverage. So leverage also is that particular system that rich people are using. But the good news is this: everybody have value. It's not everybody that have network. All right. So everybody have value, but value without network, you will getting less. Value without leverage, you'll be getting less. So what do you have to do now? We apply what we called leverage. Leverage is open to both the rich and the poor. Everybody can use leverage. So what is the meaning of leverage? Ability to do more thing with less effort. What does that mean? That is, when you have a particular value that you are given, so you leverage on other people. All right, they are not directly working for you. These people will be working for themselves. But the good news is there is return that you'll be getting from whatever they are doing. So you don't have to be there. You don't have to supervise them. You don't have to do anything. All right. So that's the way you apply leverage on other people so that you can be getting paid from their own effort. So there are three things that rich people use or billionaires use. Number one is what we call OPI. That is other people's idea. Then there is OPE, other people's efforts. Then there is OPM, other people's money. You have to master these three things. That is what rich people uses. Other people's idea, other people's efforts, and other people's money. So once you understand what leverage is all about, you will never lack money again, because as long as you have a particular value to give, the next thing is to leverage. So that leverage is what you go to give birth to network, because you are going to have a lot of people doing it. So, but there is a way to go about all these things, and that is what I want to share with you. That is exactly the system I want to show you that can liberate you from being a self-employed or an employee for the rest of your life. So you can also become an entrepreneur, and you leverage on this system to also become a business owner and investor. So now, talking about leverage, network, and value. So I just bring this to show you the example of what we are talking about. So look at Uber here. Uber, what is the value that Uber is given? Uber has created a platform where drivers and passengers can meet to transact. That is value. All right. Drivers are there roaming about looking for passengers. Passenger is also in one corner that we have to trek like how many kilometers to get to where you can see the cab. So now Uber have been able to create a value. That is the platform where you can sit in your sitting room and order a driver to come pick you up in front of your house. All right, that is value now that they are given. So now, what is the leverage that Uber are now using to make more money now? The leverage is Uber will have, buy a lot of taxis, and they name them Uber, and they will be the one managing the cab, fuel it, repair it, employ drivers. That will have been a lot of work on Uber's part. But now, what they have done is to leverage on existing drivers. So it's the driver now that will go and work, all right, to make the money. But from the money that drivers are making, there is a particular percentage that they are paying back to Uber for providing the value. That is leverage. All right. So they are leveraging on drivers. So it's the driver that will take care of his vehicle, fuel it, go pick passenger, do all the work. All right. Then pay Uber for the value he has, created for them, because they've helped the driver to, be able to pick passenger with ease and make more money than if they are to do it by themselves. So that is leverage. Now, talking about network. So Uber is almost every city in the world. You see Uber there. So there are millions and millions of drivers who are working and remitting, some percentage to Uber on a daily basis. So now, this Uber serves as a very good example of what we are talking about here. You see, the Uber driver, that is a self-employed or employee, because some people can buy the vehicle and employ a driver. So you can either be an employee or self-employed as a Uber driver. So now, a driver need his time to go out, pick passenger before he gets paid. So whatever he can do, maybe he start work from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the night. Whatever he was able to do within this period, that is the only income he's going to have that day. So when he's sleeping, he's not making any money. So his time is needed. His presence is needed for him to make money. So that is why he's only having access to just 5% of wealth available in the world. All right. So the same thing with employee or self-employed, whichever one you can see. So now Uber now is a business owner. So look at how much Uber are making on a daily basis compared to what a single driver is making on a daily basis. So that is the example of the 5% of people that are controlling 95% of wealth, and 95% of people who are sharing just 5% of wealth. Uber have explained everything. I don't need to talk too much. So look at Facebook as well. They also have value by creating Facebook platform. People want to, interact. People want to showcase what they have. So Facebook has provided that platform. That is value. So now they are leveraging on people who want to share their birthday, who want to sell something on their platform, who want to do whatever, because if you don't have data, you cannot access Facebook. So that is where Facebook is making their money. Now, coming to network. So they have over 2 billion people who are using their platform. That is network. So the same thing with Amazon, the same thing with Alibaba, and the same thing with Airbnb. So look at all these companies. You will see they all have these three things that they are operating that is giving them the hell of money on a daily basis. So now this is coming from Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world. He said, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. So he said this long time ago, but it's happening already. So where the most money is right now is on internet. So if you are not already making money on internet, then you're about to lose your business, or you already lost it, or you are losing it already. So now it's time to get on internet to make money. And that is why I am here, because this is my area. So having one source of income is suicidal. Create your own economy. So now what is your plan B? So some people, I'm a civil servant, I'm always very busy. I go work from morning to night and all that. Just one source of income. What if you lose that job? What if something happened to the business itself and you lose it? So anything can happen. So you need a plan B. So you have to create your own economy. If you are working and you are getting paid, you must have a business to call your own. And that is why we want you to be an entrepreneur. There are a lot of businesses you can run online, that doesn't even require your time that much, all right? Which you just need little thing to do and you'll be making money whether you are there or not. So now, let me give you one example why it is important for you to get on board and start using internet to make money. So this is Mark Zuckerberg, is 36 years old as at 2020, and he made 96 billion in July 2020. That is during COVID-19, where people are broke, people hardly have something to eat, and this man made $96 billion. He doesn't have any factory that they are, producing anything or anything like that. So all he has is a platform. And look at what he made. So look at Dangote. Aliko Dangote is the richest black man, the richest in Africa. So he is 63 years old. And at that same time, he made 8.1 billion with all the companies, industry that he has, cement, sugar, flour, a lot of them. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. A lot of them. So, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Okay, so a lot of companies like that, it made just $8.1 billion. So you can begin to see what we are talking about, why you also need to have a system, that has to do with internet. Some people say, no, there's a lot of fraud, there's a lot of scam. Yes, there's also a lot of money. All you need to do is to learn how to use the internet the right way so that you not get scammed. And that is why we are here to guide you. So welcome to Project One Family. We are using 1+3 formula strategy to make money from online space. There are a lot of companies that are ready to pay you. All right. So all you need to do is to understand how to take advantage of this company so that you can be getting paid. So now, with my experience, I've been able to put up this project called One Family. So Project One Family is a system that I put together to help Africans. A simple system we can use to break through, and we will be making money anywhere we are with less stress. All right. So now let me go straight to the point. This strategy can make you up to $2,000 every month. We call that matrix bonus that this company will be paying you. In fact, for doing nothing. Let me put it that way. Because what you are going to do compared to the kind of money you'll be making is, I can call it nothing. All right. So now this company will continue to pay you from the moment you register with this company and you do the little task I'm going to reveal to you what you need to do. If you do that, this 2,000 monthly is little from what you can earn from this company. So let me take you through it. Now, I call the project, the system 1+3. So when you look at this diagram here, you see like human being, there's one on top and there are 3 people below this person. So now this is 1+3. This is one family now. This family of 4, 1+3. So everybody that is joining this business have to have this kind of structure. All right. And this is all you need to do. So how much is $2,000 today in Naira, Nigeria currency? $2,000 is 3.2 million Naira. And I'm telling you that you can be getting this every single month. I'm not telling you that if you register today, you get $2,000. No. What I'm telling you is the system we have in place. If we are all ready to work together as one family, you follow all my instruction and teaching, I'm telling you, this is little. This is small from what you can earn from this company. And the good news is you'll be getting this every month, then for the rest of your life, as long as this company exists. Even when you are no more, you already have an account that money comes in. You don't have to request for this money. The money comes automatically. So even when you are not alive, as long as your children, your family have access to your account, they will continue to receive this money as long as the world exists. All right. So now, having these three people, you here, you register with this company, then you create your family of three people, whether your friend, your relative, your family. Like I started mine with my wife. All right. So yeah, you can even start with your wife and children if you have the capacity. The most important thing is this must be created. This diagram here, one on top, then three below. So this is all you need to do. When you do this, this is what is going to happen in the system. The way I put it here, you see here, I write level, I write members, I write weekly income and monthly income. So let's go under. So now the first stage is you having these three. So you are on top. Now you have these three below you. So when you have these three people, that week, if that is done within 1 week, you will get $75. When you have these three people, you get $75. Then your monthly income will be $0.75. Then now, remember I said everybody must have this. So this, you are done with your own task. So these three people is their turn to, get their own family of 4, them being a leader. So they also get 3 people, whether friend or family, whoever that can afford the money, let them just pay. That's all. You have done your own part. That's it. So if they do their own, this is 3 people now. This is their own 3, 3, 3, 3. That making 9 people. So these 9 people now, we give you. We are talking about you on top now. We are not talking about them. So anything that you are getting, every other person too will get the same thing. So let's focus on one person. So now this 9, we give you $45. So let me tell you what we meant by leverage. You see these 3 people, your own 3 people below you here now, these are your direct efforts. These are people maybe from your friends or family that you create your family with. So, and when you do that, the company pay you $75. All right. So that is your direct effort. So now talking about leverage, the 3 people now, they now do the same thing that give 9 people below you. So because you are the one that refer these 3 people now, who also refer 3 people that, they will be the one to get the $75 this time around. But you will still get $45 from something you know nothing about. You are not the one that invited them. You are not the one that talked to them. You are not the one that do anything. All right. So now you will still get $45. So as these people, we are duplicating this. Everybody is getting their family of 3. The numbers keep growing. As this number is growing, so is your income. You see, the 3rd generation now, you get $67.5. The 4th generation, the number has increased to 81. You have $202. All right. This one is weekly. If this can be happening within week, you get it. So, but whatever the number it is in a week, determine how much you get in that week. But with these numbers, this is what you can get. So now when you get to level 5, your money increased to $364. When you get to level 6, your money increased to $729. When you get to level 7, your money increased to $2,187. I'm talking about weekly here. Then, because this number will come from everybody duplicating what this first man have done. Very simple. So now we are talking about 700, 2,000 people. If you are to be the only one who will go and be, bringing, inviting your friends and family, everybody, talk to everybody so that you can get 2,000. You can see that even 10 years to come, you will not be able to do that. All right. So, but now, this is leverage now. We share the responsibility for everybody to just get 3 people, to join your business. All right. So now the number is growing every day as we are duplicating. The number is growing, and so is income, and every one of us will be growing as well. So when you get to level, you see the 2,000 I'm talking about is at level 7. You're already, making $2,000. This is even in a week. All right. So When you get to level 8, the money increased to $3,280. At level 9, 9,841. And at level 10, that is 29,524. This is possible over the years, because as we continue to do this, we will be growing in number. The company is already at almost 1.5 million people within 1 year plus. So you can imagine the next 5-10 years what the number will be. So if we continue to duplicate this, our income too will be growing every day, every week, and every month. So now this is monthly. As you are earning weekly, you'll be earning monthly, as long as we are duplicating this, everybody creating a family of 4. You being the leader, then you get 3 people to register below you. That is with your link. Okay, so first month you will get $0.75. The second month you get $2.25. Third month, $6.75. Fourth month, $20.25. Fifth month, $60.75. Then 6 months you get $182.25. Then 7th you get $546. By 8 months you get $1,640 in 8 months. Then in 9 months you get 4,920, and 10th month you get 14,762. All right, so this is how it works. Tell me what is so hard in this. And I know you're eager to know, okay, how much do I start with? You are to start with $50. You will pay $50 to this company, and $25 will be paid on top of each of the 3 people that paid the same $50. You pay your $50, you get your family to pay their own $50. $25 from this, $25 from this, $25 from this. That's what is giving you this $75 that they pay you the first time you refer these 3 people. These 3 people just register with your link. All right, so isn't that fair enough? You invited them to the business, and half of the money they paid is paid to you. Now, for them to also get the same thing, let them also bring in their own 3 people, their own friends, with $50, so that they can also get their own $75. And because everybody is now doing the same thing, you continue to get paid for the rest of your life. Okay, now let's say, okay, if I put $50, how much do I get? So if you put your own $50 and you get your 3 people ready, already you are getting $75. Your $50 is back with profit of even $25. For anybody that understands business, the best business you can see is a business that when you put in something, first is giving you back your capital. And not only your capital, it's now putting profit. That is to encourage you and to motivate you that there are more for you to earn from this kind of business. So I hope this is making a lot of sense. If you are feeling excited the same way I am, that there is a business here that can be paying me in millions, because when you convert this thing into naira, that's millions of naira weekly, monthly, and all I have to do ever in my life is to get 3 people from my family or friends, all the people I know in this world, who have $50 to start a business. Also, that's all. Somebody that have $50 to start a business, your $50 is not going to lose, because by the time you collect your own $75, you have a proof to show these 3 people that no, your money will not lost. You get paid back. So all we need to do now, let's see how we can work with this man, to get his own 3 people who will pay $50. This will pay $50. This will pay $50. So once we continue to do that, I see the good news. I, Mohammed Adebayo, as a coach who put the entire system together, I am here to assist you. All right, you are not to talk to anybody about the business. I'm talking about this thing because I understand how it works. So you don't, and we don't expect you to do it. All we want is you give us a list of maybe 5 to 10 people that okay, they can afford this money and they are business-minded people. I'll do the explanation, or you share this same video. If this video makes sense to you, you share it with these people, and once they are interested, they get registered and we move. That's all. Once you get your 3, go and relax. Except when you begin to make money and you have a lot of people around you, that instead of you feeding them, you want to also show them how they can make money. So they are all welcome anytime, any day. All right. But this is the mandatory on our platform. If you want to be part of us so that you can be making endless money, you have to do this. You register and get 3 people to register with $50. That's all. So, but that is not how you make money. That is more. So let me show you this. We call this matching bonus. This is 5 generation deep. So you see this matching bonus. Now this is you on top. Remember, we say you bring 3 people, Abi. So the 3 people you brought, who brought their own 3, you can see how the number is growing under them here. So now those 3 people, when you get to a level, maybe you are earning like $2,000 every month, right? You are earning $2,000 every month. Remember that they will also be earning the same amount at a certain level. These 3 people too will be earning $2,000. So now you already get your own $2,000. These 3 people too get their own $2,000. Now 50% of what they earn will be added to you. So now you will now get extra $1,000 from here, extra $1,000 from here, and extra $1,000 from that's $3,000 added to your own $2,000. So now when they have $2,000, you will have $5,000. So by the time people under them to do the same thing, they will also get $1,000 from the 3 under them too. They will too will begin to have $5,000. So this is how we grow together as family. I hope this makes sense. So now the only thing that will change your life, watching this video, you need $50 and 3 people, 3 friends or family that you want their life to also change with yours. All you need to do is to share this video with them and let's get started. Let's make money. Cheers. If you have any question, ask in the group or ask me directly or contact me. I will answer all your questions. Don't hesitate. This is one lifetime opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity, because if you miss this opportunity, you may never have such again in your life. Don't miss it.